Hey there guys, it's your good pal Wiggly, and welcome back to more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village Blind. In the last episode, we visited Lady Violet's grave and found out just how much the Baron truly did love her, considering how beautiful that grave was. And we got a little bit more info about her, and we made our way over to Archibald's as we were looking for the golden apple, and we found a note in this drawer in here with just like an X on it. Not really much info to go off of, but hey, it's something. And we were told that Beatrice, the inn owner, is looking for us. As always, thank you guys so much for being patient through this whole two-job big hiatus thing. Not gonna draw that out. I really appreciate it. If I'm a little rusty, you know why. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm so happy to be back. So I suppose... wow, there's still hint coins everywhere. That's insane. I really do feel like I've tapped every screen everywhere, but I guess the little hit boxes, I don't really know what to call them, are so minute that it's hard to truly know. Thank God for that dog, though. So I guess I will go ahead and meet you guys back over at the inn unless I find something new. Speaking of something new, hey mister, it's good to see you again. Hello, Lucy. See, I'm totally stuck here and I could really use your help. My friend told me this puzzle the other day, and I just can't solve the thing. Can you help me? Sure thing. 40 picarats, the chocolate code. We can't have, like, that many more left, right? Like, we've done so many puzzles. I have no idea how long this game is. On Valentine's Day, your gadget-loving technophile girlfriend, I wish, gave you the most unusual slab of chocolate. Okay. What a start. While the jumble of letters looks like nonsense, if you manage to decode the letters written on the chocolate, a message from your sweetheart will appear. What is she trying to tell you? Okay. Gadget-loving technophile girlfriend. Is that important? It must be. Why the hell else would they say it? Most unusual slab of chocolate. Is it just to solve the anagram thing, or... Actually, I guess it wouldn't be an anagram if it's not already a word, right? So it's looking like there's a space. Either there's a missing letter or there's a space in the word. So it's either two words or there's a missing letter. Or maybe not. Maybe the blank one is pointless, but I doubt it. It might just go at the end. I don't know. So... what is she trying to tell you? Well, first thing my brain is noticing is the bites out of the chocolate for some reason. I don't know if that's important, considering. Though it might be. Considering... Can you flip N upside down and it's still an N? Yes. Because I'm noticing that C and Y you can't flip upside down and still have the same letter. Right. I guess maybe C. No, C would be backwards. So, N and M, or W, you could flip upside down and have a different word. And I am noticing that over here, these bites... are on that side. I'm probably overthinking this. Classic Wiggly. But there are bytes over here. This could be all wrong because there's a byte up top for the G for some reason, but you could flip these upside down and have N still and M instead of W. So that's where my brain immediately went for whatever reason. So working off of that assumption, we have the potential for the word my. With M and Y. I'm either really on this, or I'm not at all. But then... E, C, N, and G. I don't know of a word that has those letters. So... I think that's a dead end. Seni, no. G-E, yeah, I don't think there's a word. But she's a gadget-loving technophile. I can't get that out of my brain. Why would they mention that if it's not important? I mean, just to throw me off, maybe. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here and try to figure out what the hell this word could be. I have no damn idea whatsoever what this could possibly be. I am noticing that going on my that could be the letter M theory. There is the word me, but then NYCG, no clue. And I have no clue what her being a gadget-loving technophile has to do with anything, so I think we're gonna have to use some hint coins. We have 68 of them, may as well. It's rather surprising that your girlfriend would leave you a message via chocolate. It's usually more her style to contact you via digital means. Okay. I don't understand what that has to do with anything. I didn't mean to tap that. Can I leave, please? Thank you. I'm gonna use another hint coin. As a self-professed gadget fiend, it's important. On more than one occasion, she has suffered from the uniquely modern condition of texting thumb. Okay. So then there's something to do with a keyboard, right? But why would it be on chocolate? Okay, I mean, okay, G on a keyboard. Is it saying that she, like, fat thumbed it and it's not the right letters? G. I don't know. E. What? C. Why? I don't know, dude. What? Like, I'm looking at my keyboard right now. It's right here. But I don't... I don't understand. Let me try something really stupid. Let me try just Hail Marying, opening my iPhone texting app. By which I mean notes. Why did I call it that? Let's type in GECY. Autocomplete gives me the word text. Okay. NW gives me... What the fuck? Autocomplete gave me me. Text me. No way. Nuh-uh. 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 That can't be it. There's no way. Did autocomplete really just solve this for me? Bro, I swear that's real. Hold on. Alright, so if we do GECY, right here, it gives me text. And then it was what? It was NW. On my phone, it gave me me. I promise you it gave me me on there. So, if we go back to the game now, and we type in... I guess I could have done it here. And we type in text... me. I swear to God.
There we go.
Nuh-uh. What the fuck?
Another puzzle solved.
That's insane. How do they... What? How do they expect me to figure that out? Because, like, iPhone autocomplete didn't exist when this came out, so that's obviously not what they intended you to do. I was just supposed to figure it out via looking at my damn keyboard and, like, what the... It just being like, it could be the letter T. Because there's, like, 8 letters surrounding the letter G. What the hell, dude? What? I'm stun-locked. I'm stun-locked by this. That was fucking crazy. That was fucking crazy. How the hell? Really? What? Thank you, Apple Autocomplete. That's incredible. What the fuck? I can't. I can't. I can't get over that. Excellent. Your girlfriend's messages text me. The bites she's taken out of the chocolate show you how each letter... Oh! Oh. Oh. That makes sense. Okay. I would not have noticed that. Classic Wiggly, getting the correct answer via the stupidest means possible. Oh, is that all you had to do to figure it out? Why didn't I think of that? You know? Probably because iPhones don't exist in your time, Lucy. Can you keep a secret? Don't tell Adria? I don't remember meeting that character. You told me the answer, okay? Thanks, mister. No problem. All right, Miss Old Lady Agnes has yet another puzzle for us. I think she's the one who's given us the most puzzles of everybody. I think, maybe. That sounds right.
Well, if it isn't you two again. All right, if you want your fortunes told, solve this puzzle for me.
Okay. What do we got? A broken window worth 30 Picara. I can't fucking... I'm still thinking about the iPhone autocomplete shit. That was insane. 4 kids were playing, and one of them threw a ball right through your window. Rude, but understandable. Here's what they had to say for themselves. A, not me, I didn't break a thing. B, okay, I'll tell the truth, it was me, I broke it. Well, B's lying. Immediately. C, don't be mad at A, he didn't do anything. D, B didn't break the glass, I swear. Okay. I suspect A. Actually, I suspect C. You know for a fact that the scamp who broke your window is lying. However, an unknown number of the other children may be lying as well. Can you figure out which one of these darn kids broke your window? Okay, so someone is telling a lie, and the person who broke the window is the one who told the lie. I don't know how you know that for a fact. Because C could be telling the truth. And then also be the one who did it, right? Alright, so A, not me, I didn't break a thing. Huh. So if A is lying... This is a lot harder than like the other one person is lying thing. Because just giving me an unknown number of other children may be lying as well gives me every possibility under the sun. So I guess let's look at this from the reverse way. C. If C is lying, then that would mean that A is the one who broke the window. So we know for a fact... I guess maybe we don't know for a fact? Actually, no. Okay, hold on. How do I word this? It makes sense in my head. I just have to put it into words out loud. So if C is lying... and is the one who broke the window. If we work off that presumption, that can't be, because if C were lying, then A would be the one who broke the window. If A were lying... Oh, wait. Well, it could be A or B, right? Wait, no, hold on. So... if A were lying and were the one who broke the window, then that would mean that C is either lying or not. Don't know for sure. That would also mean that B is lying or not. And that would also mean... well, no, D would be telling the truth in that scenario. Now, if B were the one who was lying... So, let me put this down. If A is lying, then B and C are both lying as well. It seems unlikely that 3 of them would be lying. In my head, in my opinion. If B were lying, then A would be telling the truth, C would be telling the truth, and D would be lying. That seems more likely to me. One kid is lying other than the culprit. We already went through C. If D were lying, then that can't be. Well, I mean, it can be, but if D were the culprit and was lying, then that would mean that, it'd be the same thing as C, where it's like a paradox or whatever. The two things don't line up. So I guess it could be either A or B who did it. But B seems more likely, considering less of the kids are lying. And I'm just more inclined to believe that less of the kids are lying, I suppose. So I'm going to pick B.
There we go.
No. Really? The child who broke the window may not be the only one lying. Well, yeah. How did I get that one wrong? That's a little confusing. I was pretty confident about that. Oh, 7 Hulpa carrots there, man. Fuck. Well. Okay. In that scenario, I guess it would be A. I don't want to brute force my way through this, but...
There we go.
Okay. I must have missed the reason why it has to be A and not B. That's a little confusing. Good job. B and C were also lying about what happened, even though they themselves didn't break the glass. Make sure you give those two a good scolding as well. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and reread it, but I'm pretty sure that B was a possibility. But whatever. Okay. I must have been wrong there.
There's going to be a doozy of a rainstorm tomorrow. Hang your wash inside if you want it to dry.
Thanks. I don't think we've washed our clothes a single time since we've been here. Giuseppe, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Are you sure I can't interest you in a nice cut of veal? It's a veal deal, har har har. Well, thanks, man, but no thank you.
You have another puzzle, Agnes. It seems that destiny has decided that I show you this puzzle. Will you triumph, or will the gaping maw of fate swallow you whole?
That's pretty epic of you. The wire cube? Uh-oh. Geometry. You want to create a cube out of metal wiring using the fewest number of wires possible. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. Okay. I read that, but I didn't comprehend it. Let me do that again. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. I'm gonna be really bad at this one. Don't worry about how one wire will connect to the next, because you'll use a soldering iron later on. What is the fewest number of wires required to complete the task described above? Okay. So we just can't cross over. I see. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have to... You can bend each wire as many times as you like. I'm just gonna have to sit here and think about this one. I don't have a choice. I don't know what kind of commentary I could provide, because you could just watch me go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can't be. Because this is just what I'm gonna be doing for a while. I'm kind of noticing that with a blind Let's Play of Layton. Is just some of these are really just me sitting here and like going through it, right? And I don't know how much you guys want to see this kind of thing. I think the the puzzles like that, like last one, I can't talk, I'm rusty. The puzzles like last one are more interesting for the Let's Play format because it's a lot easier to go about, doing that, going through that out loud. I say, see, like right now I'm just like trying to focus on this while talking and it's just not working out. So, I'm just gonna go through it. All right, so after a while of just like sitting here and hammering it out, the lowest number that I can personally find is like 1, and then 2, and then it was 3, and then you can do 4. I can't find a solution any less than 4. I found like 3 different ways to do 4, but that's all I can find. I can't find 3 at any point, so I think the answer for us today is the number 4.
There we go.
Nice. Let's go.
Another puzzle.
Again, not really a great puzzle for like content, because I'm kind of content brained right now, but I mean, it's just, it was a good puzzle generally. You need 4 wires to make the cube. 3 straight lines make up each of the cube's 8 corners. At least 1 wire must terminate at each corner. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Since there are 8 corners, you'll need 8 wire ends to form the things properly. Each wire has 2 ends, so the number of total wires, I would have never figured it out that way. Just because I'm me. Goodness, I can't believe you solved it. It was meant to be. I'll tell you what, since you went and solved my puzzle, I'll read your palm. Give me your hand now. It seems that calamity follows you wherever you go. Try your best to stay out of harm's way. Well, that's not worrying at all. Globe, where will it go? Luke, I guess. Luke might like a globe. Anything more from you, Agnes? I'm all out of puzzles to show you right now. Go ask elsewhere if you're looking for a new challenge. Okay, sounds good. Let's go ahead and head into the inn from here and see a globe. I suppose I might give it a spin once in a while. Or, neat, now I can brush up on my geography. I think Luke sounds like he likes it more. Also just looking at, I mean, it looks good in both of their rooms, but yeah, I think Luke probably prefers it, and they're both at like the same level of happiness. We'll just roll with that, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and head on out and find something new. Oh, you have a new puzzle for me. Back for another match, eh? I just knew that you two were a bunch of chess fanatics. Uh-oh. Nevertheless, this one won't be easy, even for a pair of chess fiends like you. Okay. Okay, what do we got? 40 carats, that's worrying. Too many queens part 2. I don't even remember the first puzzle at this point. In chess, the queen can move the full length of the board diagonally, vertically, and horizontally. See if you can place 5 queens on this 5x5 chessboard. There's a catch, though. You must arrange... Yep, okay. Sounds good. So, 5 queens. I guess we'll start with... 1. That seems like the incorrect thing to do. Having 1 right there, because that blocks the whole shebang. It's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, I think I just did it. I think I just solved it, because let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure I just did it, unless my eyes are failing me. I think I just figured it out.
There we go.
Easiest shit of all time. Okay. Sounds good, man. Very nice. This one was a bit tougher than the 4x4 version, wasn't it? I don't even remember. It was pretty easy, though. There's more than one answer for this puzzle, so if you really want a challenge, search for all... Nope, I'm good. Thanks. Wowzers! Looks like I'm going to have to think up a harder puzzle if I want to stump you. I can't wait for you two to see my next puzzle. Okay. Ooh, a new painting scrap. Alright. Aha, you do have another one for me. It's about time you two showed up. So are you ready for a little chess? Number 3. Okay, 60 carats. Oh boy. Okay, 3. In chess, the queen can move... Yep, let's try something a little different this time. See if you can arrange 3 queens on this 5x5 chessboard so that no more pieces can be placed on the board. That's a lot harder. Make sure you place the pieces so that no queen blocks another lines of... Oh. So not only do I have to not intersect, but I also can't block anything else. Okay, well, we'll start with the middle, because the middle has, like, the biggest reach. So if we do that, we have this all covered. That's all done. So we need to cover... I drew those lines kind of shittily. Alright, so that's everything we have covered so far. So that is most of the board. So I can't place any other queen there. So it looks like we have only a couple more options available to us at this point. If I place a queen, let me back out. If I place a queen like here and here, what do we get? So that means this queen, which I'm dubbing our white queen, will be able to cover this one. Nope, that intersects with that queen though. That's no good. Well, maybe. No, that's not how that works. Okay, so we cover this one. But hold on. Okay, I think I figured it out. So if I move this queen here, which will be our gray queen, then we can cover this one. If I can select the thing, please. We can cover this one. This one, you can barely see that. This one, and this one. Okay. Maybe I'm better at these kinds of puzzles than I thought. So I think that's pretty good. I don't see any issues with that. So we're gonna go ahead and submit. What? Okay. I guess that's wrong. Oh, wait. I really can't... What? Why are the other two considered wrong? Is it the place the queen so that no queen blocks another's line of movement, like at all? Whatsoever? Okay, I guess... Fuck. Okay, that's gonna make things a lot harder. Alright, choosing better queens this time. This is the answer that I've come up with now. I have no idea how well this is gonna work. Okay.
There we go.
Sure. That works for me.
Every puzzle has
Good. That was a lot harder, but I figured it out. Good job. Some people probably stumbled across the answer to this puzzle while they were working through the 5x5 chess problem. I did not. I mean, I guess maybe I could have if I had thought about it more, but I did not. Yep, that's the answer, all right, but just wait for the gem I'll have ready for you next time. Okay. It's going to be so hard it'll knock your socks right off. God damn it, I don't want to do another one. Hat rack? Well, they are both wearing hats. I think Layton would probably appreciate it more, perhaps, because he's more of like a dapper gentleman who maybe likes to take care of his stuff more. I don't know why I'm slandering Luke. I don't ever take my hat off, ever. Okay, well then, there we go. I guess we know who we're giving that to. And let's go ahead and check out our painting piece here. See where we can put it. Looks like it goes right here. There we go. Okay, so, no, that's not what I want. I keep doing that. You have another. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Okay, you two, we've had some good times together, but this is the last puzzle I've got for you. Okay. But don't be sad, because I'm about to drop a beast of a puzzle on you. I guarantee you won't be able to guess your way out of this one. So, are you ready? I guess so. 80! 80! Oh, god. In chess, the queen can blah blah blah. You have 3 queens positioned on an 8x8 chessboard. Place the remaining 5 queens on the board so that no piece blocks another's line of movement. This is a tough one. Holy shit. Okay, I guess we just like just start placing. Well, I guess the first order of business would be to just start marking off where everything I can't place stuff is. So, we'll just start with this. Alright, so this is what we're dealing with. We can't place anything on any of these squares. So the one with the least amount of options is the, like, this row right here. So we're gonna pick that row, and I think my method here is going to choose the one that's going to delete the least amount of options in the other rows, I guess is the way that I'm going to go about this. So, to me, it looks like the one that gives me the most freedom here is this one right here. So we're going to roll with that. And I'm going to go ahead and mark it up. Okay, so now the one with the least amount of options is this row over here. So if I place it here, we are going to delete 1, 2, and then 3 options. I did not mean to do that, but hey, it is what it is. And if we place it here, then we delete 1, 2, and 3 options again. So I'm just going to have to pick one and go with process of elimination, I suppose. Alrighty, and there we are. I do believe that I have the answer all figured out. Voila!
Here's my answer.
I went ahead and cut out the rest of that because it was just me going through the process of elimination. I think you guys got the best idea of what I could have possibly been doing out of that. Nice sentence, Wiggly. But yeah, I think you guys understand like what my working process was there. You got it. Since 3 queens were already in place before you began, there's only one possible solution for the problem. What's that? You think it'd be more interesting if you had to place all 8 queens by yourself? No, thank you. Please don't do that to me. I would appreciate it. Check and mate. You've done it. I knew you two were chess masters under it all. I was sure from our very first match. Well, alright. Thank you very much, Mr. Guy. And true to your word, you don't have another one for us, Flick. Sorry to let you down, fellows, but I'm all out of puzzles to give you. Well, that's fine. But you have a puzzle for me. I quite like your puzzles, the milk ones, so...
Am I glad to see you, Professor? I seem to have gotten myself into another jam. I know you're busy and all, but I just can't find the answer to this puzzle. Could you give me a hand with it? Let's go.
Apples to oranges. It's not what I was expecting. I was kind of wanting another milk one, but that's fine. Some careless delivery man loaded 2 shipments of fruit into the wrong warehouses. As you can see in the picture below, the oranges are currently in the apple warehouse and vice versa. Can you correct this mistake and put all the fruits in its proper place? Interesting. So what? You gotta like... Okay, it's just figure it out then? Okay, that's fine. It's just a really fucked up sliding puzzle. Great. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll get another one out, I guess. And we're just gonna keep going with this kind of process here, except there's a problem now in that I need to get another apple in here. And I'm just gonna leave that orange box out there for as long as possible. So there we go. Now we can do that and totally fuck up the whole system, I guess. Can I get another apple box out, perhaps? That would be nice. And we're just gonna keep going through this this process here. Okay, I need to arrange it so that I can get like an orange out instead. Okay. So then we will... Oh boy. Okay. We'll go ahead and put this orange over here. We'll put this orange here. We'll do this. And then we will take this orange... No. We'll take this orange out. We'll put this orange back in so that we can... I don't fucking know. Do something here. We'll go ahead and do that. I can actually go ahead and take another apple out here, put it here. And we're making progress, slowly but surely. We're making some progress here. So, I'll go ahead and... Why do I feel like I've put myself in a stalemate? Because I haven't. I can go ahead and do this. And then... thank God they don't make me do it in the least number of attempts. I just have to sit here and sort it. No problem, I could do that. However, I need to get another orange out somehow. So I'm going to put this apple here. Put this apple here, orange here, apple. No. And now we're sitting here kind of symmetrical. We'll go ahead and take this out, apple in here, yada yada, orange, apple, orange, orange, yippee! It definitely wasn't optimal, but I did it. Great job. Fresh fruit for all. Didn't even tell me what the least number of amount is. That's fine. Okay. That was just kind of fun. A little bit mindless sorting. I enjoyed that. Ah, so that's how it's done. Thanks again, Professor. No problem, man. Another painting scrap. We'll go ahead and put those in the painting here in a second. I'm fresh out of puzzles right now. Care to sample the soup du jour? No, thank you. I'm fine. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our painting. And we have the last corner piece at last. Voila. And then this one's gonna go right here, right? Nice. Oh, it's the cat. It's Claudia? That's the name of the cat, right? Pretty sure? I think? Yes. Dahlia is the name of the woman. Claudia is the name of the cat. Why did I question that? Okay. Okay. There we go. And let's keep on looking for more puzzles. Alrighty, I wasn't able to find any more puzzles out and about, so let's go ahead and head on in and talk to good old Beatrice here. Welcome back, Professor. I've been so looking forward to your return. I don't remember any of the voices I gave anybody pretty much, so they're probably all way inconsistent. Thank you. Was there something you wish to discuss with me? Oh my, yes. Listen to this. One of the guests here just performed a doze and dash routine on me. Aw, damn. You don't charge beforehand? What the heck? The man's gone, and so are... I can't speak like that. So are all his books. Things. Wow. I'd like you to bring him back. I can't read anymore. I've lost my ability to read over the past 6 months. I am a businesswoman, after all. How can I run a business with scoundrels skipping out on the bill like this? Would you mind if I looked around the man's room? Please do. Look all you want. Here, I'll show you in. I'm not going to do that voice ever again. Yuck. What an absolute pigsty. This whole place stinks of smoke, and there's trash everywhere. Why am I losing my voice already? Beatrice, can you describe this guest's appearance for me? Well, he had a sharp mustache, and it was pretty clear he wasn't from around here. That was obvious. A mustache. Reeks of smoke. Oh! Do you suppose she could be talking about Inspector Chelmy? Really? Really? That's possible. We did see this guy a long time ago, though, didn't we? We saw him, like, creeping around, I think. I vaguely remember that. Inspector Chelmy? Isn't he the self-important windbag who's been up in Reinhold Manor? No, that's not him. The man who stayed here looks so much more evil. He was wearing a long trench coat. I'm sure you know the type. Oh, where could he have run off to? Sorry to ask this, Professor, but would you be a darling and find the thief who skipped out on his bill? I guess so. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on that. Do you have a puzzle for me, though? Seemingly, no. Okay. Be a darling and find that bill-dodging thief. Honestly, how are we ever going to make progress on our search for the golden apple? Things aren't looking good. No one knows anything about the item in question, and we have no leads. I'm beginning to wonder if this golden apple that everyone is in a flap over even exists. Now, Luke, I wouldn't say we're without any leads. Think, my boy. There's a place in St. Mystere that every villager has warned us to stay away from. What do you mean? Yeah, there's the tower. The tower, Luke. Was that old man wearing a trench coat? He didn't look like super evil. But I think he was wearing like a trench coat, wasn't he? The kidnapper guy? No matter who we ask, no one seems to know a thing about the place. But suppose for a moment that the tower has something to do with the golden apple. It must. Then it follows that the people of Saint Mystere, scared to draw near the tower, wouldn't know anything. Of course, we need to investigate that tower. The tower marks the far northern border of Saint Mystere. Let's search the road of the market for a route to the tower. Road north of the market. Alright, Chapter 6, The Elusive Tower. Save your progress. Yes, I sure will. We'll go ahead and save here. Okay. And I'm going to do one more sweep through the town. Also, we have a new song. Very mysterious. I like it. I'm going to do one more sweep through the town to see if I can find any more puzzles and shake off the rust a little more before we get into more plot. And we'll go ahead and see you guys with whatever new thing I find. Hello, Percy. Good day, gentlemen. How is your investigation coming along? I can't imagine it's much fun asking questions all day, so how about a puzzle to liven things up? Sounds good. The Sound of Silence. That's a great song. Not the disturbed version, the original. Which of these words doesn't make the sound of silence? Note, rhythm, rest, treble, chord, scale. The sound of silence. Note. I guess there's a stop there. Rhythm. Rest, treble, chord, scale? That doesn't scale. That doesn't... No, my original line of thinking doesn't work there. Doesn't make the sound of silence. Well, they're all musical terms, obviously. I don't know what you mean. Because, like, note has like a stop there on the T, but rhythm doesn't stop at all, but neither does like rest. I guess it does. Treble. Okay, you stop on the B there. Chord. Okay, scale. Well, you don't really stop on rhythm or scale. Like, I don't know the term for it. There's some like a voiced. I was learning about it in Japanese, like a voiced consonant and an unvoiced consonant, right? But like rhythm, I guess rhythm, scale. No, you stop on scale. You don't really stop on rhythm, though. Well, let's use some hint coins just to be sure. When you see a group of words that have a similar theme, it's easy to get hung up on their meaning. Instead, look for other ways. Okay. Other than, for example, other than a very literal definition, what else could the sound of silence be referring to? I think I'm on the right track, maybe? Read each word out loud and pay attention to how they sound. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go rhythm. We're gonna go with that one.
I think I've got it.
No!
Oh, I was sure I had it.
I was also sure I had it, Luke. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I figured it out. I was thinking way too hard about it again. I think. So, like, in note, the E is silent. In rhythm, the H is silent, the first H. In rest, you say all of the consonants, all of the all the letters. Treble, the E is silent. Chord, this H is silent. Scale, the E is silent. So rest is the answer then, I think. Perhaps.
Well, here's my guess.
Okay. That That was a Wiggly brain fart moment. Damn it. Okay. That was tough. Excellent. That's right. The answer is Ras. All the other... okay. Okay. I was thinking about, like, voiced and unvoiced consonants, like way too far. I guess the old advice to write what you know doesn't apply here. That was just too easy. You know, right now I'm penning a mystery novel, and I'm basing the protagonist on you. Really? That's awesome. This is why I've been observing you so carefully. In fact, the more I see of you, the better. So good luck with your search. I'll be waiting. Thanks, man. Reading lamp. I think Layton would like that more. Probably. Just based off of vibes. Let's go to the inn. Okay, so we have the lamp. Oh yes, a lamp. A bit bright though, do you think? Well, you're complaining about it. Now, this is what I need to brighten things up in here. Luke seems to like it more. I was wrong. I figured Layton was more of a reader, but I guess not. We'll go ahead and the vanishing customer. Just take a look at that painting. We got all our pieces in a row here. Nice. Okay. I almost backed out to the main menu again. Do not be alarmed by my piercing gaze. This is for research purposes only. No problem, man. Okay. Well, I guess I'll continue my sweep through town. You again, Mr. Stamp Guy. I am responsible for managing the influx and outflux of residents in St. Mystere. In other words, I supervise who gets to stay in this village and who has to be shown the door. If you wish to stay in St. Mystere, I strongly advise that you butter me up by solving this puzzle. Okay. You don't need to go that far. I'll solve your damn puzzle. It's fine. How many squares? 40 picarats. Okay. This board has 12 dots on it. Your task is to connect these dots to form as many squares as possible. We've done something like this before, right? You can use each dot multiple times, and you can orient the squares however you wish to fit them on the board. However, to be counted as a square, each corner must be on a dot. Okay. How many different squares can be drawn on the board? All right. Well, we have like... Oh, I can't... Oh, I thought I could actually draw on the thing here. Okay. Well, I'm seeing diagonals already. So we have like 1. And then we have 2. And then we have 3. And then we have 4. Like that. Okay. But then that also made us some internal smaller squares, which are very confusing. And I've already, like, lost location of all the dots, unfortunately. Okay, there's no dot here at these, like, corners over here, so we can't draw a square like that. That's not allowed. So, judging off of that, we currently have, what, 4 big squares and 4 small squares? We have, like, 8 currently. So I guess I'll start drawing smaller squares using the deals now. Upon re-examining it, I think I have like an error in my logic here because I can't count these smaller squares in the middle because the corners aren't totally touching the deals, so that won't work. So far I have, what, 9? Is there any other way I can draw squares on this bad boy? Yes, there is. So let's go ahead and take out another color. Alrighty, so it's looking like my final answer is going to be 4 black squares, 5 white squares, and 2 red squares, which adds up to 11. I'm really hoping this is correct because I really was careful about this one. 11.
There we go.
Nice. Let's go. I'm not doing too terrible today. We're doing okay for the most part. A very mixed bag, actually. Nice work. Did you have a hard time finding the 2 biggest squares? They were the last ones I found, but I was very careful. Ah, yes, that's the answer. Very well then, I approve your application to visit St. Mystere. But when you have finished your business here, I strongly advise you to leave town. I really don't want to stay here longer than I have to. Gramophone, where will it go? That feels like a Layton item. Although I feel like everything feels like a Layton item, more or less. But we'll go ahead and double check here in a second. Nothing new from you. It's my constant vigilance that lets Lady Dahlia live comfortably in this village. When you see her, I strongly advise that you let her know how hard I've been working. Okay. Okay, I see you. So, gramophone. I can't wait to hear the latest songs in glorious mono sound. That's awesome. Yes, sir, that's a gramophone. Okay, yep. Definitely a Layton item, then. These rooms are looking, pretty nice now. No. Hello, Ramon. You are standing outside of the manor, and you have a puzzle for me, of course.
Ooh, if it isn't Professor Layton. Judging by your expression, it seems you haven't found the golden apple. You look terribly tense, Professor. Perhaps this small puzzle will help loosen you up.
Okay, man. Mr. fucking dead but not guy. 30 out of 30. Help Stash and Scarfin move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage from one side of the river to the other while obeying the following rules. Okay, we're back to this stuff again. It's been a long time. This is what, like episode 2, if I remember correctly? In addition to its captain, the raft can only support one animal or item at once. Okay. When Stash and Scarfin isn't near, the wolf will eat the sheep, and you'll have to start over. The sheep will eat the cabbage when Stash and Scarfin isn't around. If you let the sheep have its way, you'll have to start over. You can shuttle the raft back and forth as many times as you like, but the shortest solution takes 7 moves. Okay, so can't leave sheep and cabbage together. Can't leave wolf and cabbage together. Or sorry, wolf and sheep. My bad. Okay. Got it. Touch the raft to send it to the opposite bank. Okay. I got you. Alright. So. Sounds like we gotta take sheep first. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sheep is coming first. So we'll cross. Sheep goes over. Now. Wolf comes over. And then sheep comes back. Cabbage comes over. God, I'm good. God, I'm good. That was easier than the first one, man. Okay, well, there we go. Well done. The shortest solution for this problem requires 7 moves. How did you fare? Perfect, pretty much.
That was masterful, but I expected nothing less from the great Professor Layton.
Thanks, man. Well, we got our, what, fourth to last puzzle piece?
Lady Dahlia requests are always such a handful to take on, aren't they?
They sure are, man. Alright, let's go ahead and put that painting piece in. So, sharp corner. What are we looking at? We're looking at this right here, yes. Is that Lady Violet? No, that's gotta be Dahlia then, right? Because of Claudia? Because I don't think Violet knew Claudia, right? Pretty sure no, or maybe we just don't have any info on that. Fairly confident. I don't think that cat's been alive, like, that long. Oh-ho, really? Archibald has a new one for us.
So sorry to bother you while you're busy, but you'd make an old man very happy by helping with this puzzle.
Sounds good, man. Certainly, let's have a look. It's not like you've never done any favors for us. Laziest man on Earth, 30 out of 30. Still haven't seen a puzzle above, what, like 120, 130? I don't remember the number I said, but we haven't seen... I'm fairly confident we haven't seen a puzzle above 120, and I'm certain that we haven't seen one above 130. So, behold, before you sits the laziest man in the entire world, known far and wide for his aversion to physical activity. This slug has designed his house so that he can grab anything without leaving the comfort of his recliner. Using an elaborate set of tools, Jesus, including a fishing rod, extendo arm, and high-energy magnets, this legendary loafer has put everything in the room within reach. However, despite his efforts, there's one place he can't reach without getting off his duff. Can you find that spot? What, like, behind his chair? Or, well, the seat of the chair, right? That's the only place, like, he couldn't, you know, he couldn't scratch his ass without standing up. So, like, the seat of his chair, more or less. Hopefully that counts.
That should do it.
Yeah. Simple. Okay.
Puzzle has an answer.
Easy peasy. That's right, there's no way for him to reach under his chair without getting off his rear end. If that fishing rod, extendo arm, and magnet combo works as well as it seems to in the picture, this fellow may never get up again. Wow.
So that's the answer.
He's trying to figure it out for himself.
In my heyday, I could have solved a puzzle like that before you could say cobblestone. My goodness, I guess I'm getting soft in my old age.
Teak table? I don't know. I feel like I always default to Layton, but we'll see here. Any new ones for us?
Hello again, are you here to take another look at my desk?
No, not really. But I mean, I guess I might as well in case something, you know, I guess I can't look back at it again, unfortunately. I was thinking maybe... Okay, well... Layton already has like 2 tables, so maybe... It's a nice wooden table, no doubt about it. Okay. I found this round little table very charming. Okay. Oh, it's a stool. Right. Okay. Well, still sounds like Layton likes it more. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that be then. Hello. I barely remember you.
You two are certainly crazy about puzzles, aren't you? Well, I've got a whopper of a puzzle for you.
Not a Big Mac, but a Whopper. Find the pentagons. Okay. More shapes. A number of 5-sided shapes are hidden within the picture below. How many can you find? Answer when you think you found every hidden shape. Okay. Well. There's actually pentagons in here? Really? Am I stupid? Are they like actually evenly distributed pentagons? It doesn't seem like it. Cause like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do pentagons have to be even? I feel like they do. Maybe the name is misleading. It just has to be 5-sided shapes. Generally. So I mean, I guess there's at least 4 in this case. I fucked that up. Okay, so if I start overlapping, it's gonna start getting very confusing here, but there's at least 4 of this shape, if I'm looking at this correct, where you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I imagine, since the whole thing is a square, there's gonna be 4 of like any shape we find, right? That's like 5-sided because the whole thing is like evenly split, maybe? We'll see if that theory holds true. So let's look for another 5-sided shape. We'll do like, I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where it's like one corner is left out. And then there would be 4 of those, right? Just rotating it for different corners. Right. Pretty sure. Okay. So that's 8. And then we would have any more, maybe? Not totally sure. I really wish that this little taskbar at the bottom was like hideable, or it was at the top or something, because it keeps blocking me from the bottom of some of these. So what? We did the center square with 1 corner, and then we did the center square with 3 corners. We can't do a center square with 4 corners, because that would just be the whole thing, and it would be a 4-sided shape. Can we do the center square with 2 corners? We can do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Yeah. And we would have 4 of those. And I don't think there's any other possibilities. Because if we do no corners with that, then it's a 4-sided shape. And if we do all the corners, then it's a 4-sided shape. So we have 1 corner, 2 corner, 3 corners. And that's 12. I feel quite confident about the number 12.
There we go.
Damn, I'm good. Let's go. That felt really good. I actually like solved that in a smart way. Yes. Yes. Oh, that feels great. Okay. Whew. Nice work. 3 different types of pentagons are hidden in this picture. Since each shape can face 4 different directions, you have a total of 12 unique pentagons. I'm so fucking good, man.
What cunning lads you two are. I hope you'll stop by and solve puzzles with me again sometime.
No problem, man. Do you have another one? No, you don't. Oh, but Prosciutto has one. Hey, Professor and Sidekick, I've been waiting for someone like you. Listen, I've got something very interesting to tell you if you solve this puzzle here. Okay. Give me your worst. Well, maybe not your worst. A sweet treat. 30 out of 30 carats. No, not more chocolate. On the way home from the store, you unwrap a perfectly square block of chocolate. Much to your dismay, you find that only 4 of the 16 chocolate squares have an almond in them. In my personal opinion, that's 4 too many. I hate almonds and chocolate together. I think it's disgusting. You and your 3 friends want to divide the chocolate evenly along the lines between the squares. However, just to make things interesting, you decided to divide it so that each piece is the same shape and contains an almond in a different location. Why the fuck would you do that? I guess if you're Layton and you like to make your life harder. Okay. So the same shape, but there's an almond in a different location. Good luck. Okay. Well, what? What? Oh, boy. Okay. What kind of shapes do we want to do? Well, we can't do perfect squares to start. Can we do like... Huh. Well, they gotta be... They gotta be 4, obviously. Because, you know, it's 16 squares. So, what kinds of shapes can we make with 4? We can't do straight lines. We can't do... I'm pretty sure we can't do L shapes. Maybe we can? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, I'm cooking. We can do, like... 1... Maybe. And then we can do 2... Nope, not like that at least. Okay, let's start with 1. And then 2. And then, what, 3? Wait, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my god. Okay. Just double checking? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
There we go.
Nice, I'm cooking! I'm cooking! Let's go!
The success.
Nicely done. Now make sure you share with everyone. They can have my almonds. I can just... Does one person like almonds? I'll just break off all the little almond squares from the outside and give it to that guy, and the rest of us can have good chocolate. Oh, I see now. Heck, is that really all I needed to do to solve it? Oh yeah, I promised to tell you something, didn't I? Well, listen here. The greatest culinary delight in all of St. Mystere is Crouton's ginger pudding. It's delicious. That sounds odd, but I would try it. Ironically, the worst thing you could ever put in your mouth is also a dish of croutons. Honestly, you could choke a donkey with those scones. Damn. Brutal. Baron statue. Sounds like Layton would like it. And everything sounds like Layton until Luke says something positive about it. Alright. I must admit, the Baron's gaze is a bit unnerving. Maybe not? Wow. That's all I can really say. Well, it looks like it fits in Layton's room more. Neither of them seem to like it, per se. But it fits in Layton's room better. So we're just gonna leave it with him. Even though it actually seems like Luke might like it a little more. I'm not sure. I've got it all figured out, you know. The best times in life are when you're eating good food. True. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and go a little further up. This is brand new. We've never been here. Found a puzzle solving charm in the pot there. And we'll just start tapping around and seeing just what we can find. Okay. Sign. Aha! There's a hidden puzzle here. Okay, what do we got, Luke? Red and blue 1. 40 picarats. The box below holds blue and red balls. As you can see, the color of the balls and the color of their respective areas don't match. Slide the balls around the box so that red balls are in the red area. Okay, it's just the orange and apple one, but instead we have red and blue balls and we have one less spot to put them. So I guess we'll go ahead and just start doing the deal then. This has gotten already a little more complicated. My old strategy doesn't quite work here. Kinda, sorta. Maybe. Maybe? Perhaps? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe, hold on. I'm kinda making it work my way. A little bit. That's a dead end. So let's go ahead and put blue back. How am I supposed to get these top ones out without any sort of rotation? I think I've locked myself in a corner here, which is unfortunate. So I guess let's try and... How would we even possibly get a red over there now? Or vice versa. How would that even possibly work? I don't have any damn clue. We can go like this. That just did the same shit. So I don't... Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Well, now we're just more or less... I think I've just flipped it. I think I've just flipped my original issue. Except I did it. I don't know how I did, and I couldn't possibly explain it to anybody else, but I did it. There we go. How do you even fail that? Can you even fail that and get less picarats? I don't think you can. 30 moves? Does that make you want to retry it? No, not really. I did it. I'm good. That puzzle was a tough one. Tough? I don't know. It was kind of just going for it, I guess. I guess there's something here. Ish. According to Doggo. That wasn't really well pointed out. We can't go in here, but there is a hint coin there. Well, I think that's about it for that room. So now we have more new characters and another note on the ground. Interestingly. What's this note? Oh, what's that on the ground? It appears to be a scrap of paper. Can you please read what's written on it, Luke? Leave it to me, Professor. The boss hasn't been himself since Lady Violet's passing, and he shows no signs of recovering. That's why I've decided I'll make one as a tribute to Lady Violet. Right, there was that, like, weird, like, doll shit going on, right, in the last note. I'm sure it will put a smile on his face. Oh, but wait, it's probably the statue in the bottom, right? By the bottom, I mean the cellar where, like, her grave is. Ah, yes, now it makes sense. Could our mystery author be him? I've worked my fingers to the bone trying to cheer up the boss. Looking out over St. Mystere, I see a thriving, bustling village. With so many villagers to keep him company, maybe he can finally be happy again. That's the end of the page. Professor, what's the matter? You look deep in thought.
I can't confirm my suspicions at the moment, but I think it's safe to say this goes deeper than we thought.
Sounds like it. I'm gonna guess they're talking about the statue. I'm gonna have to go back and reread the first note. Yay, hiatuses. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. Well, thank you, Doggo, for pointing that out. I don't think I would have actually checked that window. Painting a cube. What is it with you people and cubes, man? In front of you sits a blank paper cube that you've decided to paint. Didn't we do something like this? You need to paint the cube so that all the faces that touch are different colors. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies? That's going to take so long for me to figure out. How many different ways? The above condition. Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Also, assume that you can't leave any sides of a square blank. Okay. So the bottom one, we have to paint it. Well, okay. So I'm hoping that there's only one solution in that. I'm hoping there's only one solution and we just have to rotate that solution. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times? But then that would just make 6 solutions, right? I don't think that's... Well, but we could swap the colors. Oh god. I'm overthinking this for sure. I don't want to have to do all this work of trying to figure out every possible one. There's got to be like a mathematical way to figure this out, right? Oh god. So what? There's like 6 solutions and like 3 different colors that you can do. So what is it, 18? I don't know. Shit. I'm gonna sit here and think about this for a bit. I'm gonna try to iron this out. Wiggly challenge. I'm gonna try to iron this out without actually drawing the damn cube and doing every possible one. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Alright, it's hint coin time. I'm really racking my brain here, and like I've only been able to think of one solution so far as to like how you can do it. But I don't think that they want me to like reuse solutions just by swapping the colors of paint because of the way that it's worded. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? I think there's only one way that I can figure out. Unless they do want me to, like, alternate the colors, and then it would be 3 that I've figured out. Which is, like, the opposite sides of the cube. I don't know how to describe this in words, man. As you know, all cubes have 6 sides. Because of its structure, every face of the cube touches 4 others, meaning that only 1 of 5 other faces doesn't touch any given surface. Any given face, sorry. Yeah. So, like, top and bottom would be one color. This side and this side would be one color, and then this side and this side would be another color. I don't think that there's any other way. So, like, the question is... Oh, wait. Not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Yeah. Okay. My brain was... It wasn't painted in red, so my brain was, like, removing that sentence. I think the answer is 1. I can't think of another possible way to do this. So, I think the answer is 1.
How does this sound?
Oh, thank God. I really, really, really wanted to solve that one without fucking it up. For some reason, that one felt like a personal challenge. Because well, at first it was because it seemed like a mathematical solution would be more beneficial to me than actually sitting down and mapping it all out. And then I realized that I just misread the question and it was actually a lot simpler. Classic Layton, I guess. If you paint the cube with 3 colors, then your only choice is to paint opposing sides of the cube with the same color. Yeah. As seen in the diagram above, even if you were to change where you used each color. Rotating the cubes proves that you're really just reusing the same idea of painting opposing sides of the same color. Yes. There's only one unique way to color this cube using 3 paints. Yes. The wording on that was tricky for my brain to comprehend, mostly because the don't swap colors thing wasn't highlighted, but that's just my own fault. I could do that puzzle standing on 1 foot. I mean, would that really make it harder in any way? Okay, we have a hint coin, and then what? We've got anything else at all? I knew that flower bed was suspicious, man. I think that's it's about all she wrote. Oh, nope, puzzle solving charm up there. I feel like I've missed so many of these, man. Okay, and you've definitely got a puzzle for me, Miss Glasses Lady.
Oh me, oh my. It's not every day I see a handsome buck round these parts. Your looks are impressive, dearie, but let's see if you got smarts. Try this puzzle on for size.
I'd be happy to solve any puzzle you have, madam, but I don't believe we've met before. You are?
You want to know my name, dearie? I'll tell you as soon as you solve this puzzle.
Okay. That was a fun voice to do. Aces and the Joker, baby. That's an old meme now. You've scattered a deck of 52 cards and 1 Joker face down on a table so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning the cards over one by one. Assuming that you can't flip the same card twice, what are the percentage odds that you'll... Oh, no. That you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker? I don't know. Fucking 0? I don't know, bro. How the hell do you figure this out? I need help. I need help, man. I'm gonna start using hint coins really liberally. Out of 53 cards, 4 are aces. Each time you flip a card, the probability of turning over an ace increases. But you really don't need to work out any of that, okay? Think about what you can do to eliminate other variables to consider. How the hell? Help. Help. If you distill this question down to its simplest form, it's just asking how likely it is you'll flip over 4 aces in any order before you turn over the Joker. The other 48 cards have nothing to do with the problem. Okay. So it's like, it's what? It's like 1 out of 5? It's like 20% odds or something like that, right? Is it 20%? But then, like, is that how it works, actually, now that I think about it? I really don't want to, like, do the whole math. Even with only 5 cards, I don't want to sit down and do the whole shebang. It's not 1 out of 5, though, is it? How many possible combinations are there? Too many. Too many for me to work out. Give me one more hint. Okay, let's lay it all out on the table, so to speak. There are 5 cards that actually matter in this puzzle. Of those 5, the Joker has to come last. What's the probability of flipping the Joker? I mean, that doesn't help. The Joker after the 4 other cards. Is it 20%? Please? Hold on. No, I don't want to... I want to... Okay, I want to be intellectual about it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to see if I can figure out any other possible answer. I don't want to Hail Mary anymore. I want to challenge myself and do this. Rack your brain, Wiggly. Wake up. Man, I don't know. The only answer I can come up with is 1 out of 5. I don't know if I'm just stuck on that because it's so easy to think, but like, I see what they're talking about where like, you could do like every possible combination there, right? Like you could do heart, club, Joker. That's wrong, you know, but like 1 out of 5, if it's simple, it has to be that. It has to be 20%, right? Please?
That should do it.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank you for not making me do more than that. Oh, whew. I was really out. That was Overthink City for me. That's right. Well, it may seem like you need to take other cards into account. No card in the deck, save the Joker and 4 aces, plays any part in calculating the percentage. Knowing that you only have to deal with 5 cards in your calculations, the rest is easy. You have 5 cards to flip, so you need one of those 5 cards to be last. So, your answer is 1 out of 5, 20%. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, yes indeed, that's right. Smarts and looks, you're just a total package, aren't you? I'm Martha. I just love cards, especially puzzles that use cards. Oh, those are my favorites. I don't think I've mentioned how much I also enjoy the company of handsome gentlemen.
Professor, don't we have somewhere to be right now? Thank you. Thank you, Luke. Okay, do you have another one? No, you don't, but I have to talk as you again.
Sorry, dearie, but I don't have any puzzles for you right now. Why not stick around for a chat?
I'm sorry, madam, but I think we better get moving. Sounds good, man. What the heck? Why? It's St. Mystere. Don't ask why. It's just a weird city. I think this is a dead end.
And it does appear to be the only road, doesn't it?
Gosh, that tower sure looks awfully ominous, doesn't it? Seeing it up close, I can understand why the villagers are so scared of the place.
Let's take a closer look at this wall. There might be more to it than meets the eye.
Is it a puzzle? Oh, cutscene.
What?
Hello.
And who might you be?
Well, I'd rather not say. Huh? Why not? What are you hiding?
We seek access to the tower. Do you think you could help us, miss?
The tower? Huh?
Oh, wait!
Who was that? Okay. Well, seems like Mr. Shadowy Man is around the corner. And it still looked like it could have been Chelmy. Maybe. Though he has like more of a goatee. Maybe not. What in the world was that about? Huh? What is this? Professor, what's this? A Ferris wheel ticket? My voice is cracking left and right. Very curious indeed. Luke, that girl may have dropped this to tell us where we should head next. But why would she want to help us? Your guess is as good as mine, Luke. Still, I can't shake the feeling that she's trying to help us. Well, your intuition hasn't ever been wrong. Let's see what we can find around the park's Ferris wheel. Okay. Okay, well, it's definitely not Chelmy. That's for sure. Okay. Who the heck is this guy?
Yeah, that's right, Layton. Go straight to the park. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. I think it's about time for you to disappear. For good.
What is this, his arch rival? Alright. Well, that's Chapter 6. Done and dusted. Interesting. Who was that girl? I guess there's more that we could possibly tap on here. But interesting. I really did think that we were going to head to the tower. But that girl must be very important in some way. She didn't want to say who she is, interestingly. So that's yet another mystery on our hands. But I think that we are going to end off the episode there with a nice, clean 100 puzzles solved so far. Thank you all for watching this episode of Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village Blind. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you are new, consider subscribing. If you want to follow my socials or join my Discord, in the description. And if you want to help me do what I do better and help avoid more hiatuses, maybe, consider becoming a member, please. That would be wonderful. No pressure, though. And I hope to see you all in the next one when we head to the park and maybe take a ride on the broken Ferris wheel. Probably not, but we're at least going to go there.